learn a little bit more, but there's something here for everybody.
Amy, Aaron, thank you so much for joining us on our Snow College pregame report. Students, please keep snow in mind. What a great option right here in our backyard. Thanks so much to you two. We'll take a quick break and be back for more as the Piute Thunderbirds and the Valley Buffaloes are coming up next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Stansburg Piute Trail RV Park is your one-stop shopping for gas, groceries, and camping supplies in Circleville. Let's go T-Birds.
SUU is truly dedicated to the students as they help each to succeed in their academic and career endeavors and have the college experience they've always dreamed of.
SUU prepares their students for their futures after graduation.
The hands-on learning you'll get through any of our programs will set you on the right path for future success.
College is for you. Not only can you make it work, but college can be the best time of your life.
No matter what your chosen field of study is, you'll be given opportunities for professional advancement and excellence at SUU.
TOL Tactical is the ultimate shooting experience, high adrenaline fun, perfect for beginners or experienced shooters. This unique firearm experience will include basic firearm safety, gun range etiquette, how to hold and shoot a firearm, both handguns and rifles, and training on firearm use. Book your adventure today at eastsideadventures.com.
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
You're in Paris with a group from the University of Utah, studying intellectual traditions, like Rene Descartes, who said, "I think, therefore I am." So deep. Then it suddenly hits you.
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join an on-campus living team. Yes, our freshman experience is refreshingly different. Only at the U.
State Championship Basketball brought to you by Chicken Lights and Chrome Truck Show in Panguitch on 1aball.com. Guys, you could join us following our Snow College pregame report. Ready to start this game. Another matchup of Region 20 teams. Ironically, the Piute girls and Valley boys just played. Here we come up with Ashley Miller joining Danny and I here along with Elizabeth on this broadcast this afternoon. And here we go playing the boys just like we did the girls, Ashley.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about that just a few minutes ago, how it's worked out that way. Yesterday, Bryce Valley, both boys and girls got Tabiona, and Piute and Valley today, and Rich and Panguitch both play both teams. So it's just kind of funny how it's turned out that way.
One reason I think that happens is all of those programs named above have had success in this tournament and have success through the years. And I think that's one of the reasons is those teams you mentioned, any one of those teams, they've been successful in the past, and they kind of rise to the top, and that especially after the first day. But unfortunately, the second day, going on the championship side, somebody has to lose. The starting lineup's being introduced down here below us for the visiting Valley Buffaloes. McCoy Harris had a big game last night, averaging 18 points per game. Tyler Bonham averaging 10. Johnny Cox averaging 10 points per game. Brett Heaton had a big game also last night for his squad. Piute sent out their normal starting lineup with Brooks Dalton, Cale Blood. Cale had a big game last night too. Titan King and Cole Westwood and Jackson Westwood. Cole took one of the chops last night, and glad that he's on the court and feeling better today. Ball is tipped, controlled by the Buffaloes. Underway here. Thanks to Elizabeth keeping us on track with our engineering. Glad you could be here with Mid-Utah Radio and 1aball.com. On top, trying to get the pass, force the pass down inside is Cooper Chamberlain, the other starter. Brings it back to Harris across the side to Chamberlain. Deep on the right side in front of the Piute bench, guarded there by Titan King. And there's a steal inside by Piute. Cole all the way down inside, up Brooks, lays it up and in, and he's fouled.
You know, that's one thing with Brooks Dalton, gets the ball and he goes quickly. He's very quick on that drive and that first step.
He's so smooth, you know, He's really one of the premier players in 1A in my view, and he is so smooth. He doesn't even look like he's making the effort, and he's all of a sudden right up there.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Free throw's good from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. And Piute breaks on top, 3-0. A bit of an upset in the last game as the number one has a shot up from downtown. Good by Johnny Cox. A big shot by Johnny to start the game. As Piute's been one or two most of all season and defeated Valley in the region championship. But the girls today, the Valley just probably outplayed Piute a little bit. Piute missed some easy shots down the stretch, and both teams had a ton of turnovers.
Yeah, they both were struggling there. And really, that game could have gone either way, I feel like. So
Kale for three. No hit went off the bat last night. This one rimmed out. Part of our great sports is Blood Custom Cup meets out in Angle, Utah. Besides Grandpa here last night, the game here, McCoy takes a little jump step and he's called for travel. I've noticed that the officials have picked up a lot of that, Ashley, recently. With you even make a little up fake sometimes, you call for travel.
Yeah. Don't keep your pivot foot down or drag it just a little bit and not getting away with it.
High post to Brooks, Dalton Brooks off to Westwood. Here lobbing off the glass, rimmed out. Rebound Cole, no. Rebound by Johnny. Johnny Cox brings it out. We're tied at threes. I didn't realize Johnny's was a three-pointer. A little action away from the ball. That call went against Titan King. Pass comes in and a drive down the lane and a foul. You could see that was a crash waiting to happen as Brett Heaton took it hard to the hoop. There was no way there wasn't going to be some contact.
That's right. He was taking it in for sure.
So he'll come to the line. Danny's here with us as well as free throw is good. Last night was an exciting win for Valley.
Yeah, I wasn't able to stay last night, but I did catch a little bit of it online.
Both free throws good, so Valley out 5-3. 5:52 to play here on Mid-Utah Radio, Classy FM, as well as KTTA and TeamHive.live. Ball's thrown out of bounds. It's kind of a unforced error there, Ashley.
Yeah, it was.
Piute.
Not really what Piute wants, for sure.
They picked up the press from the full court baseline. Pass comes down the side to Bonham. Bonham gets the pass off to Harris. Harris has it slapped away and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by, I think Harry Jessen made that call.
I think he did too. The refs both kind of looked at each other like, I'm not really sure. And Jessen said, that's ours.
Well, Eric, he's the king of animation right there. 5-3. Valley up on top here early. We almost played 3 minutes in the first quarter. The quarterfinal here. First boys quarterfinal. Brooks for three from the corner. No. And a push off underneath. Is that going to go on Blood, on Kill Blood?
Kel, yeah.
So that will be a third team foul.
It's one of those plays you're glad that Brooks' three didn't go in.
Yeah, that would have really made you feel worse, wouldn't it?
Right.
Bounce pass off to Bonham. Tyler trying to get post up to Johnny. Cole Westwood. He's all in the grill of one of the great shooters in this league, McCoy Harris. And a steal from the baseline by Jackson Westwood. Jackson brings it down court, bounce pass down the lane. Cole stops, jump, shoot. He's been fouls called.
Well, that was kind of
pulled up short there. He looked like maybe
Yeah.
they're going to call travel.
Got the blocking foul instead.
4:38 to play here in the first quarter. Only 5 points for Valley, 3 for Piute. They have the ball out under their own basket. trigger the inbound as Cole Westwood gets it into Blood, back out on top. And in the corner for Cole for a long three. Wouldn't quite go down. Rebounded inside by Brooks. Brooks. He's called for travel. He got the rebound and went up before he could make the pass. He hit the ground, I guess, hit the floor.
I guess, yeah. I don't know if he thought maybe he got bumped and there should have been a foul, but situation like that, you just gotta get rid of the ball. Just
you gotta play through it, don't you?
Shoot it, yeah.
Bringing up court is Cooper Chamberlain. Trying to get a pick from Heaton. High post to Cox. Round the side to Bonham. His layup's good. What a nice move off the left baseline.
That was a nice take with his left hand there and got all the way to the basket to score it.
7-3, a 4-point lead for the Buffaloes. 4 minutes. We played half a quarter here. Glad you could be with us this afternoon. Titan King drives inside. Nice little up move. Got it!
Nice little up and under there for Titan King.
Piute kind of needed a score right there. Not that it's way early, but really had a 2-1 so far in the game. Bounce pass in the corner to McCoy. Off to Tyler Bonham. High post to Heaton. Brett. All the way back around. McCoy stopped, didn't take the shot. And stepping out of bounds. Third turnover.
Fifth turnover for the Buffaloes.
That one he just plain stepped out of bounds. Put the pass in the corner. So Piute now with the chance to tie or take the lead after trailing here by a couple early. He passed to Titan. He's down in deep, got to get rid of the ball. He does, but it's right in the hands of McCoy Harris. And it's slapped away from him by Westwood. Here comes Dalton down the lane. Wouldn't go. Tip by Jackson Westwood. Back out to Cole. In the corner to Jackson. Get a post up inside. But instead it goes down to Kell on the base. Here's a three-pointer. Titan hits a three.
Yeah, they kind of missed Brooks open down there, but I guess when you can get a three out of it, you'll take the missed pass inside.
So Piute takes their first lead, 8-7, with 2:25 to play here in the first quarter. Pass to Johnny Cox out to Bonham. Tyler hands off to Chamberlain back in the corner. Tried to get a lob into Johnny. I'm surprised he didn't step out of bounds. Instead, he saved it and threw it off the feet of a couple of Piute players.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play there.
He seemed like he was
falling
in the air
out
all
of bounds
the time.
and yeah, able to throw it off one of the Piute players.
Thanks to our great sponsors here. Heaton with the ball inside. It's taken away from him from behind by Jackson. He just wrestled it away from him. Dalton Hay Company and Lost Creek Hogs helping with the game. That would have been a big pick right there. Ball pass around the perimeter. Down to Blood. Goes in the post to Westwood. His shot won't go down. Paiute's missed a couple in close right there. But they get the ball back. Jackson travels.
Ooh.
Some of the officials giving them such a cliche, the Euro.
Right. As long as he made the pass or the shot on the Euro, technically it's not supposed to be a travel, but I guess they saw it differently.
Maybe instead of Euro, it was just a U.S. exchange. 8-7 lead for Piute. It's 1:37 to play. Throw the ball up for grabs and picked off by Dalton. Dalton takes coast to coast, lay it up, left hand, score it.
That's good. That was a good coast to coast by Dalton.
He's got 5.
Valley is just really struggling to keep hold of the ball right now. Way too many unforced errors. 9 for the Buffaloes here.
Just a little bit of panic set in.
Yeah, here in the first quarter.
Piute. So this is right in the hands of Bonham. Bonham can get up to Cooper. Then Chamberlain does. The Cooper can't convert, and a reach-in is going to be called on Brett Heaton.
A little bit of a frustration right there, maybe. Get the foul.
Antimony Town, Junction Town, Marysville Town, Kingston Town, help with our broadcast. Morgan Ranches. Piute County Schools, security title. Stan's Murph, the Sudwickses, appreciate all the great support we have for our broadcasts. 10-7, Piute with the lead on the ball. We closed in on the end of the first quarter. T-Birds started out a little slow. They've come back to take this lead. Here's Jackson in the lane. Jump, shoot. No, wouldn't quite go from about 12 feet out. Hit the back.
You know, it's fortunate for the Buffaloes here that the T-Birds have missed a few in there with as many turnovers. They haven't been given themselves very much of an option to score, and that's fortunate for the Buffaloes that
and there's another turnover. That Tanos.
That they're able to keep it close, only down by 3.
7 points and 10 rebounds. Not a good trend.
Right.
The old Danny Yardley. A bad shot's better than a bad pass any day. At least you got a chance. 18 seconds to play in the first, and Piute will have a chance to close it out here with the 3-point lead. In the corners, Brooks. Swing it out to Jackson, Westwood. Down the side it comes. Give and go inside. The ball is blocked out there by Heaton. With 3.7 seconds, the T-Birds will have a shot.
I know that's a nice play. It's just unfortunate that Titan King's small and Heaton's a little bit taller. Get that nice block on him there.
Jace Cox checks in. There's a 3 that's partially blocked, so that'll do it. So you are listening to and watching 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio and 1aball.com.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
White Mountain Trading Post is your one-stop shop for all your travel needs. Centrally located between Zion, Bryce, and the Grand Canyon, and on your way to Lake Powell. Serving travelers for over 60 years, we offer clean restrooms, snacks, a gas station, a gift shop, and a Subway. Wishing all teams success in the postseason.
Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
This is Championship Basketball brought to you by Fab Rats, that family-friendly YouTube channel. Fans, it's time now for our Fab Rats trivia question. And remember, if you can answer this question, please come up and snag a Fab Rats t-shirt if you can be the first one with the correct answer. Here it is. What is the name of Ed's Suzuki? If you can tell us the name of Ed Suzuki, you can come up and score a custom Fab Rats t-shirt up here at the broadcast area. You can email us at uhsslive@gmail.com with that correct answer. The Thunderbirds have a 3-point cushion as we begin quarter number 2. They have the ball. The Thunderbirds swing it, working on a 10-second shot clock. Here's another 3 by Titan. Not this time. He's made 1. Bryce Canyon City 3. That one's unsuccessful. And a rebound foul is called against the Thunderbirds. Ashley, after 1 period of play, what's kind of your feel for this game?
I don't know. I don't feel like either team's really got a groove going, especially offensively. You know, we've mentioned the Buffaloes turning the ball over, and Thunderbirds just can't seem to find the end of the basket.
Warren Spencer's checked in, right? Both teams kind of trying to find some rhythm. And so far it's a low-scoring game, 10-7.
Yeah, and maybe a little bit of momentum, too. Neither one of them really can find the momentum to just take over and do what they need to do.
Brett Heaton, catch, shoot, good.
There
a big
you go.
three-pointer
Maybe
from Bryce Canyon City.
Right there.
So it's all tied up again for the second time today. We've been tied at 3s and now 10s. Brett Heaton, what a comeback in yesterday's game for the Valley Buffaloes. They trailed most of that game against the Monticello Buckaroos. We are sure that one of the teams kind of come to at the end, and boy, the Buffaloes shot the ball so well in that fourth quarter. Great comeback win to earn this quarterfinal matchup with the Thunderbirds today. Here's a catch shoot inside, good. The Thunderbirds have done a good job at finding that soft spot in the zone today, Ashley.
They really are right there in the middle, and Dalton was able to get that one to to fall through.
7 points for him in a turnover. It's a carry go against the Buffaloes. Fans, the Bryce Zion Campground is a great choice for you if you're looking at a place for a family reunion or other get-together this summer. Just outside of Glendale, beautiful spot right on Highway 89 at Bryce Zion Campground. Also, Maxwell Construction and Snow College sponsoring the action this postseason. It's a 2-point lead for the Thunderbirds. They have the ball with 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the opening half. Cale Blood has the ball in the corner, cycles it to Jackson Westwood on the top to Dalton. Now on the right wing, it's King to the left wing, Dalton. Dalton to Jackson Westwood to Cole Westwood. 3-pointer on the way, not this time. A nice rebound by McCoy Harris for the Buffaloes. Harris down to Brett. His shot is good off the glass. What a circus shot. Brett Heaton scores it off the glass for 2.
Yeah, he kind of showed it as a pass and kept it and come around and made a nice finish there.
So Brett Heaton with 5 points in this second period. Ties it up again for the third time today at 12 all. It's a shot down low by Cale Blood, not this time. And Dalton rebounds it. He's fouled. He'll earn a trip to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Johnny Cox picks up his second foul. He's kind of a energy guy. If there was a fan favorite on Valley's team, it would be Johnny Cox. Just a lot of fun to watch him play. Timeout's called. We'll take it as well. This is 1A State Championship Basketball brought to you by 1aball.com.
Liberty Basic Studios Paintings is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
For almost 70 years, the Yardley Insurance Agency has been helping people find the insurance that's right for them. They represent several companies, including Allstate and Liberty Mutual, and have friendly staff that are ready to meet your insurance needs. Yardley Insurance is proud to support the Region 20 tournament.
Welcome back, fans. We have a winner for our Lab Rats trivia question. Mr. Ryan Mason, you've guessed it. The name of Ed's Suzuki is Golden Nugget. So Golden Nugget scored you a golden shirt up here. The free throws in and out. But big thanks to Fab Rats with sponsoring the Fab Rats trivia of the game. 12 is the score. Remember, fans, all tournament long, if you or someone you love wins a Fab Rats trivia t-shirt, please come out to the booth and pick one up at the SVC. So both free throws missed, but a key offensive rebound is contained by the Thunderbirds. We're all tied up at 12. Brooks goes up way high to catch the ball. Shots up and over the glass, over the rim for 2. 9 points. He's nearly halfway to his season scoring average. With 4:55 left to go, his team up by 2. The Thunderbirds with the lead, the Buffaloes with the ball. McCoy Harris is yet the scorer. Of course, he only had 2 points at halftime yesterday, Ashley, but finished with 20, so he can go off in a hurry.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, they do have Cole Westwood playing pretty good defense on McCoy Harris, not really letting him get the opportunity to do much scoring.
And Brett Heaton has his pocket picked by Titan King. Titan's had a great first half. 5 points and gets a steal there. Thunderbirds lead it by 2. Spencer Brothers Feed also a great sponsor of the action. Remember, fans, they'll deliver. Spencer Brothers Feed, no one does it better. 14-12 is the score. Here's a catch shoot by Jackson Westwood, top of the key, in and out. That's 2 in and out threes in this quarter for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah. And they were good looks, nice, passes inside, and then the inside person finding that open three-pointer on the outside, just can't get it to fall in.
That inside out, within the flow of the offense, that's fun to watch.
It is.
Here's a catch shoot, blocked. What a block shot by Cole Westwood. McCoy finally thought he was free, and Cole with a nice stick. 14-12 is the score, with 3:45 remaining in the opening half. So pass inside to Brooks. He's falling away. Gets called for the travel. He makes the shot.
Yeah, he made a shot. That was a nice fall-away shot he made, but he thought he was fouled, but instead they called the travel.
Terry's Food and Drug and Thunderbird Resort and Valley High All proud sponsors of the action today. Haven't seen Mr. Wood yet, but I'm sure. Oh, there he is up by Farrell. Watching action today. 14-12 is the score. Warren brings the ball across the timeline. He was a first-team All-Stater this season in cross country. And Tyler Bonham, both great runners on this Valley squad. Johnny catches the ball, low post, kicks it out. Here's Brett with another three. Not this time. Rebound again by Johnny. Johnny Cox dribbles out of some trouble. Hands now to Brett, and a timeout is awarded to Valley. We'll take it as well. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on 1ABall.com and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Whether your group is 2 or 16, Zion's Family Homes has you covered. With 8 homes to choose from, we have the home for you. If you are coming to Orderville for a team event, let us provide housing for the whole team and save you some money. Zion's Family Homes, Betty and Jeremy Chamberlain.
Annalee Henry Mortgage Team, your local mortgage professionals. Let us help you with purchasing your dream home or refinancing the one you have. Proud sponsor of the Piute Thunderbirds. Contact us today.
The Alton Coal Development is located in Alton, Utah. The development employs 32 people at the extraction site and another 30 are employed driving trucks. Alton Coal reclaims the land by restoring habitat for sage grouse and cattle.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Dr. Rob Barrick Dental and on KSLSports.com. It's a 2-point lead for the Thunderbirds. Valley has the ball. Been stuck on 14-12 for a while. Another steal for Titan King, and a foul is committed after the steal. It's going to go against Valley.
Yeah, Titan, he's kind of been a little bit of everywhere today in this game.
It's really impactful on both ends of the floor.
Both
Another
ends.
nice steal.
Yeah, but really especially on defense.
2:52 left to go. Our scoreboard update brought to you by Stephen Wade Honda. To score a great deal on a great Honda car or truck, contact Stephen Wade Honda. Find them at StephenWadeHonda.com. Brooks' shot is partially blocked by Johnny Cox. Nice play, and the rebound is picked up by Heaton. He's fouled. That'll be the 15th foul against
That
the...
looked like they gave it to Blood, his second.
So 2:36 left to go. A lot riding on this game. The winner will play in the the semifinal game tomorrow. As we're in quarterfinal action at the Sphere Valley Center. Lots going on in Richfield today. Just across the lawn at Richfield High, we have the consolation side taking place. Our Bryce Valley and Whitehorse just getting ready to square off next door.
Underway over there.
Keaton's been active. Nice left-hand layup and scores it. Wow, from one baseline to the opposite side, lays it in with his left hand.
He did, for a tall guy, he's really got some nice moves and handles.
9 of his
package.
team's right. Yeah, he's definitely a complete player. He has 9 of his team's 14 points. With 1:50 left to go, we're all tied up again for the 4th time in this game. Been close to say the least. Kel Blood. The pass is intended for him, but Johnny Cox thought otherwise. He slips in and gets the steal.
Yeah, nice hands right there by Johnny Cox.
He's done a good job rebounding as well. Austin, we'll see if we can get a rebound tally for him. 3 rebounds to go with a couple of steals and a block shot. He's had a good first half. McCoy trying to get free. Gets it down to Connor. Connor makes the extra pass to Johnny in the corner for 3. Rims out. The rebound is fought for. A rebound foul goes against who?
Titan King, I think, is who they gave that to.
It may not be a bad foul. I mean, the Buffaloes had a pretty good look at it as Titan picks up his second foul.
That was good hustle by Chamberlain to get in there and get position.
He's the third T-Bird to pick up 2 fouls in this one. Tyler Bonham spins, averaging 10 points a game. Flips the pass out, stolen again by Titan King.
Titan King.
He's been...
Right place, right time, right there.
Right. Titan's shot is up and no good. Rebounded by McCoy Harris. Way high for the rebound. He's able to clear it to Brett Heaton. Gets the pass back with under a minute to play in the first half. Connor loses the ball goes a turnover against the Buffaloes. 15
Wow.
first half turnovers against Piute. And Jason will check back into the game.
Yeah.
Just 7 turnovers for the Thunderbirds in this one, and 15 now on the Buffaloes in the first half. Blood's Custom Cup meets in Anamoni Town, sponsoring the action today along with Dalton, Hayco, and Lost Creek Hogs with 40 seconds to play in the opening half. It's a catch shoot by Jackson, no. The score remains 14-all with under 30 to play. The shot clock is turned off, so Valley could play for a last shot. Jace drives hard baseline. In some trouble. Clears it out to McCoy. Now it's Connor Chamberlain. Connor Chamberlain's little brother, Cooper, that is. Cooper dribbles at
there you go.
the large S at the center of the court. Here at Snow College Richfield, 12 seconds remain in the opening half. Here's McCoy Harris. McCoy flips the pass to Coop. Cooper drives hard, gets a guy in the air. Shoots a tough fadeaway jumper, no. With 2 seconds left, Piute will have a half-court shot. It's no good. So, at halftime, the score is 14-14. Stay tuned, fans. Coming up next, we'll have our halftime report brought to you by SUU. You're listening to 1A State Championship Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Baird Diesel Repair is located in Orderville, Utah. Need that oil changed or that engine tuned up? Give Tyler a call for all of your service and repair needs. Wishing the Buffaloes the best in the postseason.
Here's a call out to all experienced CDLA drivers. Barney Trucking wants you to join their team. They pride themselves on what they have to offer. For more info, call their recruiting office at 866-443-1160 or visit www.driveforbarney.com.
Bryce Canyon National Park. Seeing it in person is nothing short of magical. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a protected national treasure, there's no better time to take in some of that magic. There'll be concerts, festivals, and other events throughout the year.
This state championship basketball game brought to you by Bryce Canyon City on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and our SUU halftime report. Ashley, let's take a look at some of the stats here in the first half.
Yeah.
Not real hard, difficult. Only 14 points scored by either team.
Right. Look at that score and you might think that it's a defensive battle, but I'm not really sure that's what it is. You know, Valley struggling with the turnovers with 15 in the first half, and honestly, really, like I said before, I think it's really fortunate that they're still in the game with that many turnovers playing a team like Piute, but Piute just hasn't really been able to see the bottom of the basket as much.
Only 3 players scoring for the Valley Buffaloes, with 2 for McCoy Harris. You know, been a good job in there on defense by Westwood on him.
By Cole Westwood, yeah, he's done a good job, and even when Harris has gotten the ball, Westwood's been there to stop him a little bit. So
Johnny Cox hit a 3 and 9 in the first half by Brett Heaton. He's been the star of the show offensively for his team.
He really has. He's when they have been down there able to get the ball on offense, and that he's been able to score for them.
On the same note, Brooks Dalton leads his team with 9.
Yeah, and he's doing a good job as well. Missed a few, but inside and a few free throws, but still keeping his team in there. You know, Titan King though.
Titan King with 5 points. Finish it up. Here's an interesting stat by Brad James. Rebounds equal.
Oh yeah. Yep. Both teams with 10 rebounds. A little bit of a difference is Piute has 7 offensive ones out of the 10. So. Well,
you're listening to basketball, 1A Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio and 1aball.com with our halftime report from SUU.
Bugs driving you crazy? Here at Big Tom's Pest Control, we get rid of earwigs, termites, roaches, spiders, and much more. Bug season is here, and it's time to go to BigTom'sPestControl.com, and we will stomp them out.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by SUU with our halftime sponsor on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1. We appreciate all of our great sponsors from Valley and Bryce Valley and in the other earlier game of Valley and Piute here in this game. At halftime, we're tied up at 14-14. Thanks to the Southern Utah Title, Spencer Brothers Feed, Terry's Food and Drug, Thunderbird Resort, Valley High, Maxwell Construction, Bryce Zion Campground, helping us on this broadcast this afternoon. The White Mountain Trading Post in East Zion. Really what this game's boiled down to so far is it's been a pretty good defensive battle.
Yeah, it has. And they're both good teams. Could go either way. So it's, yeah.
They each have their strengths, and
yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like Danny said earlier, McCoy Harris had 1 point or whatever in the first half yesterday and come out with 20. So.
And you're watching and listening to State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio and 1ABall.com.
Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
Blood's Custom Meat is the answer when the question is where should you go for your meat processing. From beef to wild game, Lane Blood and his crew can take care of any of your custom meat needs.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit BryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race scheduled for July 15th. Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to Bryce Canyon Mule Days 2023. Join us April 30th through May 6th in Tropic, Utah. There will be guided mule rides, vendors, food and fun, arena events, a Friday night concert featuring Bren Hill and Andy Nelson, and the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday, May 6th. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there. Camille Bagley with High Country Realty for over 25 years, helping buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give her a call and turn your dream into an address. BuyHighCountry.com.
Color Country Outfitters, based in Alton, Utah, with first-class accommodations in our spacious rustic lodge and world-class mule deer. We've been hunting the famed Ponskaunt unit for over 25 years. Check us out at ColorCountryOutfitters.com and happy hunting. Chisels Ranch Sorting. This sport started many years ago sorting the cows and the calves, just doing ranch work. We've turned that into a professional time sporting event. We provide a friendly, welcoming atmosphere where all are welcome. Rookie or pro, come and learn and improve your skills.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Half Marathon on 1ABall.com. A special thanks to Elizabeth. She works in the Jazz truck. She's a little genius on electronics. Going to graduate from this spring. Hopefully, she'll have something to show for paying all that college tuition by Mike. We'll be right back here. You're listening to 1A Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio and 1ABall.com.
Located at the southern end of the Piute ATV Trail, the town of Circleville, Butch Cassidy's boyhood home, welcomes you to the greatest playground in central Utah. Go get 'em, T-Birds.
Classic Motors at 120 South Main Ridgefield stands by their mission statement, which is to provide good old-fashioned service and neighborly driving, creating an experience worthy of our guests thinking or saying those three magic words, I'll be back. Tradition worth preserving at Classic Motors Ridgefield.
The Cowboys Smokehouse Cafe began in 1993 as a true Texas-style barbecue joint. Over the years, it has evolved into the full-service establishment that it is today. The restaurant is owned by the Perkins and Magoon family. We invite you to the tastiest barbecue around.
Hey, this is Dr. Rob Barrick, the smile artist located here in Cedar City. If you've ever wanted a new smile, but something's been holding you back, I'd love to spend a minute with you and just answer your questions. If you go to my website, you can set up a free 15-minute video phone call with me where we can just talk about it. The next step is also free. You'd come in and we'd actually design your smile together right there in the chair, print it out, and have you snap it in and give it a test run before doing the actual veneers. To check out my smile portfolio, visit drrobdental.com.
East Zion Experiences in Orderville, Utah offers top quality slot canyon tours, rappelling tours, canyoneering, Jeep tours, UTV guided tours, Zion Canyon Narrows gear rental. Check us out at eastzionexperiences.com. Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Just like we mend it now. All right.
Mom, we're going to Sam's.
Somebody shut the door!
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Ruby's Inn on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Also great to folks out in Antimony Town, Bud's Custom Meats, Dalton Hay Company, and Lost Creek Hogs. Help with today's broadcast. Circleville Town, Joe Dalton Auto Body, Junction Town, Kingston Town, Marysville Town, Morgan Ranches. All great folks in Piute County. Stan's Merck helping us with the broadcast this afternoon. And Valley will have the ball to start the second half and a reach-in right off the bat. Or right off the ball would probably be better since it isn't baseball season. The Arizona Diamondbacks are not yet playing.
They are. Spring training. It
yeah,
started.
That's right. This week, last week.
I've already been checking it out, yeah.
She's a diehard Arizona Diamondbacks fan.
Yes, I am.
14-14 the score. There's a reach-in foul called on Westwood, only his first. Ball is loose on the floor. Tyler Bonham picks it up. No, doesn't catch iron. Instead, it's caught by Dalton. He brings it up court to Cole Westwood. Give and go inside. He doesn't take the shot. Back in the corner. Cole open for three. Yes!
Yeah, that was a nice play there by Brooks Dalton, realizing that he had Johnny Cox on his back to instead of taking it up to kick it out to Cole Westwood for the three.
Cole's was been right there on a couple of earlier shots. That one went down. Here's his counterpart. McCoy has not gotten very many attempts off, actually.
No, he has not.
Been good defense on Cole's part. He's just keeping the ball away. He tried to drop the ball in deep to Heaton, which was successful in the first half for Valley, but it's tipped out of bounds by a hustling Brooks Dalton.
These stats we have right here have McCoy 0 for 1 for the game, so he's only even attempted one. So
yeah, he hasn't had many opportunities. The pass comes in, high lob, barely saved. Here's McCoy for three, rimmed out, barely. Boy, the time he caught that pass, so he pulled the trigger, was about a millimeter of a second. Here's a travel.
Yep, well, traveled.
Kale came up for kind of an easy shot, just hesitated a bit. Whether he traveled or not, who knows? But with that hesitation, the official's going to call it.
Call it, yeah, exactly.
Here comes Valley back the other way, back and forth, 17-14. The only basket so far in the first minute and a half from Cole Westwood. Bonham looked at a three. Cooper Chamberlain, the corner, guarded there by King, out on top to Johnny Cox. Here's a three up by Chamberlain. Got it!
Once again, nice drive by Johnny Cox there and finding Chamberlain open on the three. Good in and out there.
So we're tied at 17. So team traded a three. Pass comes across the zone to Kel Blood. He's a little jumper up and good off the glass. He just set himself. That time he didn't shuffle, and he just kicked it off the glass and in.
Yeah, got it to go. It was a nice find.
He started out last night's game. He had a dozen points or so in the first half. Tonight he hasn't had many shots. Here's Heaton down the lane. He tries to get a shot up, and he's fouled. It'll be a reach in I believe that is going to go on Jackson Westwood, even though Jackson...
Oh, gave it to Cole.
Cole instead, 35 and 25. Yep, so he'll come to the line.
Yeah.
Not a lot of activity from the free throw line the first half.
No, there's not. Piute, Brooks Dalton, 1 for 3 and 2 for 2, so...
Heaton knocks down the free throw. Brett's 3 for 3 from there. Getting 10 points in the game, make it 11. Yeah, he's come on strong. These seniors from Valley played together 4 years. They're trying to make something special happen here today and get into the semis.
Yeah.
Team's tied at 19. Pass into Brooks. Up and over and in. And he's just like the old song, a smooth operator when he gets that ball in deep.
Yes, he is, yeah. Yeah, get it inside like that, and there's not a lot that can stop him, too.
He has 11. His 11 and Brett Heaton's 11. Here's a step back. But McCoy, he's got it from downtown, Charlie Brown.
There you go. Just like that. You can't let, if you're at the T-Birds, you can't let McCoy Harris get hot because he's just going to go off from now. So we'll see how it turns out.
He just hasn't hardly had any room to shoot, but he's gotten 2 off here in the second half. One almost and one all the way. Oh, what a beautiful bounce pass and a penetration by Dalton and into Cole.
Into Cole, yeah, that was pretty.
That's basketball at its finest. The big man penetrates. Everybody collapses and a little nice bounce pass, and Cole had an easy one.
Yeah, Westwood almost gets the steal right there, but Valley retains the ball.
Piute up 23-22. 4:36 to play in the third. Low-scoring affair here in the quarterfinals. Here's McCoy shut off, gets the pass to Heaton, and a blocking foul is going to be called. Or excuse me, it's going to be a player control foul. Yep.
That's unfortunate for Heaton because that's his 3rd foul. Those are so hard. Can go either way, and sometimes even, in my opinion, a no call.
Yep.
In a situation like that where
his 3rd foul, says our
really
stat man,
sure.
Ozzie. 23-32, Piute with the ball and a 1-point lead, 4:22 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Both teams have been pretty deliberate the whole game, even with the shot clock. It's not been any rush to get into the offense. King looked at a 3, didn't take it. Cole in the post, back to Cole for another 3. Got it again.
Got it. Yeah, just working really well together. Inside out. That inside out game is working now for Piute.
Danny mentioned neither of the Westwood boys had scored. Now Cole has 8 here in this quarter. Gives his team the widest lead, I believe, here at 22-16. A reach-in foul is going to be called as Heat was actually kind of stumbling down the lane, trying to gain control. And so Brooks picks up his 3rd, says Ozzie. So 2 of the star players with 3. You're listening to and watching 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio and TeamHive.live.
The Gifts from Grady Foundation Charity Poker Run will be held April 22nd. For registration rules and regulations, go to giftsfromgrady.com. Raising awareness about organ donation, one tiny donor at a time, in honor of Grady Boy.
The Ranch at Wild Rose specializes in destination weddings, events, and large group vacation stays. Located in southern Utah, this exclusive mountain treasure with our 6,000 square foot lodge, complete with our industrial chef's kitchen and gorgeous outdoor spaces. Dates are filling up fast for 2023, so don't delay.
For super low prices and weekly specials, stop by Kane County's full-service grocer, Glazier's Family Market in Kanab. Save with their weekly specials and be sure to check out their digital ads. For guaranteed freshness in their meat and produce and short lines, go to Glazier's Family Market in Kanab.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese and Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese. Celebrating 80 years of service, Garfield Ready Mix and Bryce Valley Builders are proud to sponsor 1A Basketball, providing quality concrete to Garfield, Kane, Wayne, and Piute counties. The mutters at Garfield Ready Mix are the best of the best.
State Championship Basketball brought to you by Dr. Rob Barrett Dental on KSLSports.com. Here's Tyler Bonham from 3. No. Rebounded by Cole Westwood. Cole, 1-on-3. He gets off to King, up and under, no. Rebound inside, going to be fought for and a foul. Kind of went to sleep on the last free throws at the free throw line for Brett Heaton when he knocked down those 2 free throws in this half. Your Legacy Ace Hardware charity stripe free throw line sponsored by Legacy Ace Hardware in Panguitch, your home for all your great hardware needs. Lead pass comes into Westwood. Back in the corner to Cole. He's hit 2 threes in this quarter. Stop, jump, shoot. Scored again! He's feeling it. He's got 10 third quarter points.
Yeah, he's really come alive here in this second half, in this third quarter.
So Piute now up 28-22. Chamberlain hands it off to Bonham. Bonham all the way around the top to McCoy. Harris hounded there, and I mean hounded. Here's a running jumper. He makes it! Oh! Nice save, running one-hander. He leaned up. Cole came right up in his face, and he leaned out to the right side and pumped it up with one arm and one hand and one arm.
Yeah.
It went in.
Yeah, what a shot. That was amazing. That was nice.
So here comes another Legacy Ace Hardware free throw. Good! So 6 points in the quarter for McCoy. It's kind of big, I think, for Valley right there, as Piute had built this 28-24 lead.
Yeah, they were kind of getting a little bit of momentum. So that was a good play for the Buffaloes to
they kind of
take the
one,
momentum away. Yeah.
Brooks Dalton on top to score 28-25. Here's a long 3 by Kale. Will have to bank it. It does.
Wow.
Take it to Zion's First National and State Bank.
Yeah, that's one of those shots where you're like, oh no. Okay, good job.
Yeah, that was a banker from downtown. Kale with a big shot, matches the 3 points that Valley had come back with. Oh. Ball knocked out of bounds. Valley with the ball underneath their basket. Out on top it comes to Heaton. Heaton needs to get probably involved in the offense again here. Lob pass over to Chamberlain, and over the top is King. I think that might be his third.
So we've got King and Dalton both with 3.
Hunter Barrick in the game for the Buffaloes. Pass comes in to McCoy. He'll launch a long 3, right on line but short. Rebound. Here comes Piute back the other way. Westwood, and a reach-in is going to be on Heaton.
Oh, and that's going to be Heaton's 4th if that's who it goes against. That's really going to be unfortunate for the Buffaloes that he's going to have to come out.
Maybe he just saying that Heaton touched that ball last. Actually, I think he just.
No, they gave him his 4th foul. They did give him a foul.
Yeah, okay.
So he's having to come out of the game with 2 minutes left in the third quarter with 4 fouls. That's
Johnny Cox.
That's gonna be big.
Johnny Cox back in. Here's Brooks for 3. Got it! Well, all of a sudden, Piute warming up from downtown.
You know, Piute they haven't even had a sub yet. They've played these main 5 the whole game here.
14 points in the game now. And Valley wants to call a timeout. This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Mid-Utah Radio and 1aball.com.
Beautiful historic heritage courthouse restored for all your family and event gatherings. From reunions to weddings, a place to live your legacy. Book today, UtahFamilyReunion.com.
From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing, give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 team success. Junctiontown is your ATV destination, located in the middle of the Piute ATV trail system with the beautiful Beaver Mountains to the west and the Monroe Mountains to the east, and world-class trout fishing just minutes away. Wishing the T-Birds success.
State Championship Basketball brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Association on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Remember the 100-year celebration out at Bryce on the 8th of June, the exact date that the Bryce was incorporated and formed. We'll have the piano guys out at the Bryce. The piano guys on the hoodoos. Who could ask for more? Who could?
Right.
Hoodoo. Do you think you are? 34-25. Piute now has stretched this out to an 11-point lead on the strength of 4 for 4 from three-point line. They only 1 for 7 in the first half. McCoy shut off there again by Westwood. Want to get a lob in. Chamberlain gives his body, moves inside, can't get the shot. Now turns around and a shot clock violation. One too many fakes.
Yeah, one too many. Kind of Piute collapsed on him when he got inside right there and didn't have an outlet pass to get out, and so turned into a turnover.
Yep. Not as many turnovers as this half. 34-25, Piute by 9. 1:08 to play. And as Asti said, Piute has not made any substitutions in this half, this third quarter. With 4 for 4 from three-point line. Here's a block inside as Cole went up to get it, and it was put right back down. Nice. McCoy Harris got his hand on that. Was it Johnny Cox? But anyway, it's a give and go to Johnny. Slapped away, stolen away by Cole. Westwood, 2-on-2. Stop, jump, shoot. He's fouled.
Yeah, Cole takes it all the way in that time and gets the foul.
McCoy Harris picks up the personal foul. Stansburg, Junction Town, Kingston Town, Marysville Town, Morgan Ranches. Happy with the broadcast. Circleville Town, Antimony Town. The free throw, good. Boy, Cole has had a quarter.
He has. He's really stepped it up this quarter and played well.
11. And these Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, 2 for 2 for Cole Westwood. And looks like Valley wants a timeout. You're listening to 1A State Basketball Championships on Mid-Utah Radio and 1aball.com.
The Kane County School District is proud to serve the students and parents in Kane County. For information, go to kanek12.org. You can also follow the Kane County School District on Facebook. Rigor, Relationships, Relevance, the Kane County School District.
The town of Kingston proudly supports all Piute High School athletes. Best of luck to all the hard-working Region 20 teams in the tournament games. Go Thunderbirds.
Lime Excavating wishes the Valley Buffaloes the best in the postseason. Lime Excavation can help you with all your excavation needs. Give Darwin a call, 435-691-2782. He digs it. Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware proudly supporting Utah High School athletics. Home of the historical Miners Park, along with the beautiful views of Bullion Canyon Falls, Marysville Town sits at the heart of breathtaking scenery and adventure. We wish all Piute athletes success in the tournaments.
It's the state championship basketball brought to you by the Windy Mesa Studio on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1. Valley with the ball in bounds, trying to gather themselves a bit, find themselves down by 11. Johnny Cox in the corner with it. Shot clock is off. We'll see what Coach Hoyt called the team to do here to try to get a bucket to close out this third quarter. In the corner, Johnny didn't take the shot. Moves it back out to Chamberlain. Chamberlain drives inside. He's cut off there by, and his pocket is picked by Westwood. Jackson, coast to coast, jump, shoot, score it.
Got it to go. That's Jackson Westwood's first point there, just here at the end of the buzzer, almost.
He gets it just in time. And the Piute Thunderbirds extend the lead, 38-25. You're listening to 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio and watching on 1aball.com.
This play play-by-play sportscast is brought to you by Myers Family Dental. A better life starts with a beautiful smile. Located in Circleville, Utah, Myers Family Dental is a proud supporter of Piute High School athletics. Good luck, Thunderbirds.
No matter where life leads you as a Valley Buffalo, always remember that all roads lead home to the town of Orderville. Wishing the Buffaloes success in the tournaments.
You like car shows? Well, that's supersized, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Penguins Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Penguins Main Street from 8 to 10:30. Saturday, the show will be at the Penguin City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all the truck drivers that make our communities better. We wish all teams success.
Penguich Drugstore on Main Street in Penguich has provided pharmacy services for over 100 years and 4 generations. Refill your prescriptions online at drugstorewest.com or give them a call at 435-676-2212.
You're listening to State 1A Championship Basketball, brought to you by Dr. Rob Barrick Dental on KSLSports.com. And we start Piute with a big third quarter, the best we've seen them play in now through 7 quarters. In this quarter, they scored 24 points, Ashley.
Yeah, Valley came out and had a better quarter turnover-wise with only 4 turnovers that quarter, but they couldn't quite capitalize on offense.
Jackson misses the shot. The top gets his own rebound off to Brooks. Healing one in. Boy, after going 1 for 7 in the first half from 3-point range, and that miss by Jackson was followed up by a make. So 5 for 6, I believe, in 3-point range in this second half, and that's been big for Valley. Over Piute. And Valley scores, though, as I say. Nice move up and under by Warren Spencer.
That was a nice play by Warren Spencer to get to the hoop and finish.
Had just a little bit of clearance, and he went all the way through and hooked it up and in with the right hand. Here's Brooks down the lane, kicks it on the side to Titan King. Still not a substitute this half for Valley. Now Jackson takes it to the hole. There wasn't any doubt in that one. He has that little mid-range, almost just teardrop shot. He jumps so well and he extends so well. He's good at that.
He is good at that.
Here's Heaton down the lane and a reach-in foul. Kind of bailed him out. He was a little bit out of control. But just like that, Piute whips out the 43-27 lead.
That's Kel Blood's third foul. So now we've got, 3 T-Birds with 3 fouls. Brooks, Titan, and Kel.
Around the perimeter. Here's Spencer again. Gets it off. Here's Tyler Bonham for 3. Got it! That was a needed shot right there by Tyler.
That was stop a little bit of Piute's momentum there.
That builds a 16-point lead at 43-27. 6:11 to play here. A nice pass inside to Kel. His jumper's up, won't go down, and last touch by Piute, said the official. He's had a better view than we did.
Piute's come out with a little full court press here.
Lob pass comes up to Heaton, who's back in the game. Loses the handle momentarily in the corner. Johnny Cox. Johnny been kind of quiet tonight. There's Spencer trying to drive down the lane. Has the ball picked, however, by Jackson. Jackson Westwood wisely just holds things up. He had no advantage. It's down in the corner to Dalton. Back it comes to Jackson. Around the side to King. In the corner to Westwood again at the top. King across the zone to Dalton. Jumps a long 3. No, at the buzzer. And after 3 quarters of play, it's 43-30. Piute leading, and you are listening to an A State Championship. Whoa, that was a shot clock violation. What am I doing? I've gone to sleep. There's 5 minutes left.
I think Piute
didn't
was
reset the clock.
Was gypped with 10 seconds.
Here's
or
Johnny
something
the other way. Well, hello, Elizabeth. I'm still here. 5:11 to play in the game. 43-30. I thought Brooks was taking a buzzer shot. And like Ozzie says and Ashley, the clock was not reset in the first game of the day. Mike and I must have had, Elizabeth, you were here too, 5 or 6 times, maybe more, that the shot clock was not adjusted. So
I'm surprised Jessen didn't notice that as well.
43-30, Piute with the 13-point lead. McCoy Harris with the ball. But gets a little up and under this time. Wouldn't get the roll like he did last time. He's had a turnover as Jackson Westwood starts up the floor, went to make a pass and kind of got a little bit out of control there. Was a turnover. Still 43-30, 4:42 to play in the game. Danny threw me a curve by taking this quarter off. He has the next game. Here's McCoy for a long three. Rimmed off in front, back, and no. Here comes Dalton. 1-on-4. That's nothing to him. And you say he stepped on the out of bounds?
Stepped out of bounds, yeah. Which is unfortunate because he found Titan King on the baseline down there who made that three. But
four straight possessions for Piute with a turnover. Didn't get another shot after they've had such a sparkling third quarter. Stalled out a bit here in the fourth. McCoy Harris hands off the bottom. Here's Heaton for three, short. Cole Westwood, one man to beat. Tyler Bonham, can he do it? Yes, he does.
Yeah, coast to coast, Cole Westwood there. He just got out in the open and kept going.
45-30. And a timeout's going to be called by coach from Coach Valley, Coach Hoyt. And you're listening to 1A State Basketball Championship on Mid-Utah Radio and 1aball.com.
Piute County Chamber of Commerce welcomes you to the greatest playground in central Utah. Many recreation opportunities are found with horseback riding, hiking, rock hounding, river rafting, and of course ATVing. Come and enjoy Piute County. Go T-Birds!
Bryce Canyon National Park. Seeing it in person is nothing short of magical. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a protected national treasure, there's no better time to take in some of that magic. There'll be concerts, festivals, and other events throughout the year. So start making plans now to join us for this once-in-a-lifetime celebration. For more information, visit brycecanyon.org.
And you are listening to Temperature Basketball, brought to you by Fab Rats, family-friendly YouTube on KSLSports.com. A runner in the lane by McCoy. He gets the roll and it falls in. And here comes the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
He has made some tough shots tonight with Cole Westwood playing such tough defense on him. He's had to really work for the points that he's got, and he's done a really good job getting some of those to fall in.
Third foul on Cole, and another three-point play. He's had 3 3-point plays. One was a three-point shot, and 2 the old-fashioned way by McCoy Harris. Cuts it back to a 12-point lead. Aussie says that Piute only missed 2 shots in the second half.
That's pretty good. They were like, what, 6 for 23 in the first half, so
yeah,
something like that. So, yeah, big difference.
45-33. 12-point advantage for Piute. 3:29 to play in the game. I tried to get it over 5 minutes early. Here's a pass on the side. Dalton, free throw line jumper, jumps, shoots, no. Rebound is tipped and controlled by Bonham. Bonham, lead pass down to Spencer. Spencer drives inside the lane. Hooks one up and he's fouled. So he'll come to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
I was going to say, you've got 4 out of the 5 players on Piute's team out there with 3 fouls, and now Titan picks up his 4th, so only 3 minutes left to go.
Spencer, Legacy Ace Hardware free throw is good. He's come off the bench and done a good job.
He has given him a little spark here in the fourth quarter.
Second one up is off the front iron and rebounded by Cale Blood. Lead pass comes up to Keene with the 4 fouls. And to Cole Westwood to the corner to Jackson. Back on the top of the key to Cole. A little high post pass to Dalton. Piute in a little bit of a passing game, actually. Cole back with it. 2:47 to play. 45-34. Here's Cole. Drives baseline. Stop, jump, shoot. This one wouldn't go down. Cale Blood says, I'll take it and stick the back in.
Yeah, he just kind of muscled himself up right there and put that one in after that nice rebound. And then gets a block on the other end of the floor after hustling down.
Westwood beats everybody back down. He goes up for the shot and scores it. Well, after being quiet for most of the game, 6 points here in the second half. Here's a tough turnaround jumper up and good. That shot by Jake Cox. 49-36 and a reach-in foul.
Valley's that's only their 4th team foul this half, so.
Piute with more, of course. It looks like Piute wants to call timeout. You're listening to 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio and 1aball.com.
Piute School District's mission statement seeks to develop responsible, productive, successful citizens through their progressive education system that emphasizes self-worth and high achievement. Piute School District honors their students and athletes from all their schools.
Piute County Special Service District 1 provides community services to all Piute County. Bookmobile recreation, waste management, EMS, and school support. Wishing the T-Birds success.
Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Payne, which has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Marquet Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Marquet a call today, 435-463-1659.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at rubysinn.com.
Play back in here. Wow, right in the pass comes in bounds. You're listening to State Championship Basketball brought to you by Windy Mesa Studio on Team Hive.live and KTTA 8.1, and that's the 5th foul. As you just said moments ago, it was the 4th, and that was the 5th, and another foul by the Buffaloes. I guess
this next one they'll send him to the free throw line. So
I guess that's Hunter Barrick in. I guess they're trying to do that at this point with 1:50 to play. The lob pass down court to Cole. All alone is Cale Blood and lays it in. That's how you break a press, Coach.
Yeah, that looked really nice. Lots of passing, not too many dribbles, and
Piute's widest lead, I believe, now is 15. Tyler Bonham for 3. No, way high for the rebound. It's Cox, and he'll come to the free throw line if he's grabbed as he tried to take it back up.
Yeah, that was a big rebound.
Thanks again to all our great sponsors from Valley and Piute in this one. 4th foul on Cole Westwood. Boy, he came to play.
He did.
That 24-point third quarter made all the difference in this one.
Yeah, it really did. Cole Westwood, Jackson Westwood.
Legacy Ace Hardware 2 for 2.
Cale Blood, all scoreless in the first half, and
so those 2 Ace Hardware free throws. It's 51-38, 126. I guess you have your preferences of how you want to play a game out, but you're behind by, 13 in minute 26. I think I'd rather go for a steal than a foul.
Yeah.
But Brooks Dalton missed the free throw at Legacy's Hardware free throw line, and so that helped the Valley cause. A rebound inside by King, and he's fouled on an air ball. Didn't make it. So now the little parade starts back to the free throw line. 51-38 lead for the T-Birds. So they'll advance to play on the championship side tomorrow in the semis against the winner of Manila and Wendover's other semifinal game, or quarterfinal game. Titans free throw won't go down. Rebounded by Cox. He had wide open down on the baseline. He had Hunter Barrick, but he couldn't see him.
Yeah, he was wide open, but it's going to the free throw line here.
1:11 to play in the game, 51-38. Cox, Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. He's 3 for 3 now. 18-point advantage for Piute with 1:11. Second free throw, got it. Well, he's had a nice 6 points in this end of this game.
Nice fourth quarter.
51-40. Pass down court. See that score correct? Now pass on the top side to Jackson. Jackson shot up, won't go down. Rebound, Cale Blood, he makes it.
McCoy Harris down on the floor, like maybe an ankle.
It's a 13-point lead. It's 16. Got to start thinking this next game coming up. We got to start thinking about our player of the game without letting the fans know who. Second half scoring has been a big deal. Oh no, McCoy.
They're helping McCoy Harris off the floor there. Hopefully
he's one of the
he can walk that off.
Fine players in this division. Hopefully we play tomorrow and be back. Town of Orderville, White Mountain Trading Post, Southern Utah Title, Spencer Brothers Feed, Terry's Food and Drug, Valley High, helping with the broadcast today, as well as Lamb Excavation, the Town of Orderville. Valley will have the ball out with 46.9 seconds. And messed on the scoring here. It's just a 13-point lead. Now, for Piute. Here's a Heaton for the long three. Well, no air ball.
Heaton's been really quiet. He's only had 2 free throws this second half, and that's
21 seconds to play. Shot clock off. 14 seconds. Just a 13-point. I've had those numbers reversed. Lead pass down inside. Westwood won't take the shot. And kind of classy. It's a 53-40 final. As you're listening to State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio at 1aball.com.
Buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
Sevier Valley Hospital is proud to support our local athletes both during the game and after. Each of our own starters has an impressive record in addition to years of experience in the field. Sevier Valley Hospital, keeping quality health care close to home.
Stan's Mark and Piute Trail RV Park is your one-stop shopping for gas, groceries, and camping supplies in Circleville. Let's go